Hello and welcome to the Hot Action Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Kerr, and we're feeling good, baby. Last week, a lot of wins. We made a bunch of bets. We made 8 bets on the UFL, and 6 of them came out as winners. 2 were losses. Unfortunately, both were against the spread bets, but, a win's a win. So we're going to go through what happened exactly last week, and then we're going to make some bets for next week, and then maybe some more random bets. So you watch out for that. Here we go. All right, we kicked the week off with Stallions at the Panthers, and Stallions came out, and immediately their QB, Mr. Magoo, gets injured, and they just rolled with the punches and managed to grind out 21 points, and their defense really stood up and held the Panthers to 12. I got them at -1.5, but apparently by game time, the Panthers were the ones giving points. Either way, we don't care about the spread here too much because the Stallions took care of business. Not much more to be said about that, and we hit the under. Every game last week we bet unders, and they all hit, so that goes without saying for the rest of this. Okay, and then the next game, we got Showboats at the Defenders. The Defenders, I took -8.5, if I'm recalling correctly. Unfortunately, they won but did not cover, so that's not what we call a moral victory. We want to actually win the money here. So we'll try to figure things out better going forward. I thought home field was going to matter more, especially because the Showboats aren't very good. All right. Then we got the Roughnecks at the Renegades. Basically exactly the same story. I thought the Renegades were going to show out at home. Roughnecks have 11 losses over the last 2 seasons. So that means 2 games this year and 9 games last year. And the seasons are 10 games long. So you guys can do the math. But they did manage to grind it out within 2 points of the Renegades, who I thought were meant to have one of the better passing attacks in the league. Either way, Renegades win, go to 2-0. Roughnecks go to 0-2. You got to be on firing the coach watch for the Roughnecks, but maybe not. Who knows? And then the final game of the week, we took the Battlehawks, which pained me because the Brahmas have not figured it out. We have a bet on the Brahmas to win the championship. I don't know if that's going to come good. We also have a bet on the Battlehawks, though, so I think we might be shifting the Battlehawks towards the front of our weekly championship bet for the XFL side of things, at least. So, Battlehawks won 26-9. They look like the offensive team to beat for sure. Brahmas looked like trash and fired their OC after this game. So, yeah. We'll see what happens going forward. Not really happy with the Brahmas 0-2 start. Battlehawks look good. That's everything we need to know about what happened last week. So here we go. We're on to this week. Oh, where are you? Perfect. There we go. So we got the Renegades at the Stallions. So I like the Renegades passing attack, but the Stallions are the blue bloods of this competition. Stallions, I think they might be having some offensive woes because of having to play their second string quarterback. Head coach of the Stallions seems to be able to manage that situation. Hopefully we get the running game going pretty good. We're taking the Stallions. This is their home opener. And if their defense stands up, I think they win this game. So this whole betting strategy here is going to be Stallions defense holds up. So we're taking Stallions -4 and the under. Now this strategy here could bite me because obviously Arlington has put up some decent numbers so far going forward. So we'll see how this works. Now here's a fun game. Saturday we got Roughnecks and Showboats, the 2 worst teams in the league. But you know what that means? That means anyone can win. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take the Roughnecks. Oh, what are we doing? That's not what we wanted to do. Okay, there we go. We're going to take the Roughnecks because they're getting 4.5 points. And we're taking our first over of the year because it's 35. Seems low. I bet both these teams style out in this game because they're playing against bad competition. And the Roughnecks, you know, they haven't won a lot. Let's see what happens. We're gambling here. Let's take them on the money line as well. All right, here we go. Now we got the Brahmas at the Panthers. Panthers are at home. We will be taking the Panthers minus 5.5. We tend to like the teams that seem to be a bit better. Now we got 36 as the over-under. That's right in the range where I might be convinced to take the over. But what do we think here? Yeah. The Brahmas haven't scored much in the double digits this year, so we'll take the under. We'll take the under. Because, you know. But as we see from the first 2 weeks, the over-under lines are crawling down a bit. These games don't tend to be super high scoring, even with the way the UFL does their point after scenario. And final game of the week on Sunday, we got the Defenders at the Battlehawks. Battlehawks have been absolutely styling. We're taking them. We're going to learn a lot about the way the league's going to shape up from this game, I think, because these are the two best teams in this conference. So we're taking the Battlehawks. They're at home. Battlehawks have by far the best home stadium scenario. And yeah, we'll be taking the under. That's right. Just like usual. So we've taken 3 unders and 1 over. The only over we're taking is in the Roughnecks Showboats game because it's 35.5 and that seems really low. And yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, so some more bets. We're a bit ahead this season, so let's make some more futures bets here. Okay, football, going back. Futures. And we're going to say UFL to win outright. We're going to take the Birmingham Stallions, of course, like we do every time. And the Battlehawks. All right. So if those teams manage to run into each other in the final, we got ourselves a pretty good position. But yeah, there's still a lot of time left. Any of these teams could go on a run and make things happen. That's all we're doing for the UFL. But now, this week, we have the capacity to take a look at some of these NFL draft bets. One of the ones I really like is XQB drafted. Oh, first QB drafted, Cam Ward. That seems pretty obvious. Well, we're going to put a bet on Shadur to be the second QB drafted. That seems super obvious to me. I can't imagine it would be anyone else. Okay. Oh, quarterbacks drafted in the first round. We're going to go over 2.5. That seems really obvious to me. It's going to be Ward, and it's going to be Shadur, and probably Jackson Dart, if not more, because, you know, these NFL teams, they're super bad about seeing the upside in a quarterback and drafting them in the first round. That's all they know how to do. So we're going to bet on that. In fact, we're going to bet on that again. We're going to do 2 bets on that and just We're just keep powering through here. We're going to make our bet again on the NBA championship. Wait, no. Futures, not featured. Here we go. To win outright. We're taking the OKC Thunder again, baby. We believe in Shea Gorgeous Alexander. The pride of Canada. And baseball. Baseball futures. To win the championship. We're taking the Dodgers. And yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to bet on, NFL draft related or related to anything, let me know in the comments. If you guys tell me to bet on something, I'll bet on it. I'll find a way. Yeah, let me know in the comments and keep gambling. If it moves, you can bet on it. So I'm ready to gamble. My unit size is still too low. I need subscribers. Tell me what I got to do to get them. See y'all later. See y'all next week. Peace.